Today, we get to do our annual celebration of our student athletes who are going to participate in college sports next year. We have several records and several firsts this year. We will have between 10 and 14 student athletes signed to participate in college, so it's excellent. We're recognizing 9 today. At this time, I'd like to ask our young men who are signing to play football next level to come forward and CODY to come forward.
All right, you see these 3 guys here, obviously integral part of our football team this year, have been on the program for the last 4 years. And we'll just go left to right. Starting with you, Luke. So Luke Edmiston is going to Birmingham-Southern. He was a heck of an offensive guard for us and defensive tackle. And the thing I'll say about Luke is some of his teammates may want to vie for this spot, but I'd say he's the toughest guy we had. He finished the year off with a bad shoulder, and if you could have seen the things he was doing day in, day out to be out there with his teammates and for his team, it was pretty remarkable. And I know he's excited about getting a chance to continue his football career at Birmingham-Southern. How about it for Luke Edmiston? Moving down the line, number 6, Austin Maloney. Really had an awesome year. I wasn't here to see the growth that I heard about that he's had over his career. You hear the defensive coaches talk about it. I got to see it firsthand. I got here last March. I was here for about 2 or 3 days. He was one of the few defensive players that was in those early workouts that there wasn't another sport. And he worked at it. I mean, he truly loved the process, as we say amongst our team, and bought into that process. And then you saw the type of year he had. He had, shoot turnovers and sacks and everything. It was all over the field. You saw number 6 all over the field, joining his teammate at Birmingham-Southern, Austin Maloney. And then big Donnie, number 78, left tackle, Donovan Garrett. He had a heck of a year. I had met Donnie in previous years, but when you get here and you stand beside him, he's the size of guy that I've been standing around the last 18 years of my life. All those big linemen. He looks like one of those guys that play in the big league. So he's continued to get better each and every week, and I think he's still learning how big and strong he is, and how big and strong he's going to be, and how much he can dominate the guy across from him. And he can. The sky's the limit for him. I know he's excited about where he's going, and is fired up about the opportunity. He getting to be a part of some of the process with him, and seeing the coaches come in and interact with him. They were all very impressed with just the way he. I just think I'm rambling a little bit, but the way he stood in front of these coaches and communicated and looked in the eye and talked to them, it was very impressive to these other college coaches, and I know these other guys did the same. So excited about Donnie continuing his career at Troy University. Donnie. So these are the 3 guys moving on to play football. Probably had a few other guys that could have chose other avenues, which is awesome. So I would expect as the years go that this table, we have to add another, have to add some chairs up here as we continue to build the program. But these guys represented us well, and looking forward to seeing them carry on their career.
What we're going to do is, after we go through all the athletes, we'll have all the time in the world to take pictures. So I'm going to ask the football guys to take a seat in the crowd and have the volleyball team come up here and sign with them.
Yes.
I'm going to hand over the mic to Coach Williams at this point, and she's going to talk about her pre-signs.
So I'm so glad and happy to be up here with these three young ladies. These girls who work exceptionally hard. Just like every athlete in our school, but in particular, I just am so pleased that they are lucky enough and blessed enough to be able to continue to play. They've got such a passion for the game. I'll start with Caroline Bailey. She came to us last year, worked so hard to get in shape, to get stronger, and really made such a huge impact on our team this year. Really through all of her other responsibilities outside of just school and volleyball, she has been such a beautiful role model for just really going and giving her all in everything. And so Caroline is going to play volleyball at LOYOLA-NEW B. Wallace Community College in Andalusia. Next we have Claire Hayes. Claire Hayes definitely has this natural talent and natural ability to go and play this game. She's kind of just I don't want to say freak, but she's a freak of an athlete. Just what she's capable of doing. She doesn't look strong, but she is strong and she is mighty. And and she has worked so hard through different struggles. She's been a part of our program for 4 years, coming up and being a big part the last 2 years on the varsity program. She is definitely going to be a tier next year and cannot wait to see how well she is going to end up doing at Birmingham-Southern. And our last athlete is Juliet PETRUZELLI. Juliet is our first 4-year varsity starter that we've had. She has been a tremendous part of building this program. Definitely someone who has a passion for the game that you can see. All she wants to do is play, practice, watch volleyball. And that is going to definitely transition so well into her next step at Loyola University. Volleyball North-South athlete and holds the school record for most kills overall. These three girls are I've been so honored to be able to coach them. They're a huge part of the St. Michael community, and their schools and teammates are truly blessed to have them next year.
We also have another first. Juliet's coach, I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. Coach ZABAL from Loyola-New is here, and this is the first time we've had a coach up in college come for a sign to say thank you for being here. If you'd like to say anything, you're welcome to.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me. Just want to say that first moment that I met Juliet and her family, just kind of they all have this sparkle in their eye. And if you know them well, I think you could probably all agree. As soon as she left campus, first visit, I mean, it's been 2 years now since then. I almost immediately got a text saying how much she loved it. And she persisted, and we continue to watch her, and she grew a lot over the last couple of years. And we're super excited to have her, and we know that she's going to make a huge impact not only on the court, but in the classroom, and with our culture as well with our team. So congratulations, happy signing day, and happy National Girls and Women in Sports Day.
Thank you. So at this time, I'm going to ask our cheer, our bowling, and our lacrosse players to come down and they're going to sing today. I'll talk about Mr. Casey. Aiden Casey is signing to play lacrosse at Birmingham-Southern. He's our first lacrosse player to ever sign to go to play in college. He also, this is kind of doubling the first because we don't have a lacrosse team. He plays lacrosse. So everything he has to do is on the weekends and travel hours and hours to go play and to do the sport he loves. I can also comment about, I've seen Aiden this year in the weight room play like a football player, or lift like a football player. He's someone that is ready to go and to contribute at the college level. So Aiden Casey is our first lacrosse athlete to play in college at Birmingham-Southern. Congratulations. I'm going to ask Mrs. TREUTEL to come talk about Grant and BRYARS, our first bowler to play in college.
Thank you. I think people think that bowling is some guy in ugly shoes who gets to the end of a lane and throws the ball, and if he's lucky, he gets a strike, and if he's not lucky, he doesn't. But there's a whole lot more to bowling than that. And Grant knows all about it because he has figured this game out, and he is largely self-taught because St. Michael has provided him with coaches, but they are coaches that have been able to do little more than cheer him on as he took the initiative to learn the game, to get better at it. And this year, and I don't know if I can communicate how significant this is, Grant's average this year has increased by 15 pins. That's huge. That is huge. We are so proud of him, so grateful for him and for what he has done to help build a bowling legacy at St. Michael. And what my hope is that I can do you justice as I carry this program forward. Good luck at Spring Hill College.
We have another first, actually. This is about three firsts from Miss Mauber. Allie Mauber is signing to continue her cheer career at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. She's our first cheerleader to sign a scholarship, I believe. She is also our first Division I cheerleader, and she was also she's the first one of our female team state champions to go participate in college. I've seen Allie for the last 5 years cheer. She started with us as an 8th grader, I believe. And since that point, absolutely athletically knew she was a talent. But her leadership skills have improved all the time. I've seen her this year go from a place where she maybe wasn't in her best mind frame to being an outspoken leader and advocate for her team. And I've been really impressed with everything she's done, and we're so grateful for the legacy she's left behind. And she gets to lead one more time as our cheerleaders go to nationals next week. So at this point, I'll present to you Allie Mauber as our UAB signing. And simply another first, we have our second coach ever to come to the signing. And Coach Cody would like to say anything about Allie. We'd love to have him come here as well.
First, I want to thank you guys for allowing me to make the trip down from Birmingham here, and congratulations to all athletes as you continue your journey to the next step and whatever you choose to do. I first saw Allie 3 years ago, and I think within an hour, I went ahead and spoke with her mom, Lisa, and said we're going to go ahead and offer her a scholarship. So that was in 2019. So we've been waiting, and we're extremely excited for her to join us at UAB. As she gets to join our cheerleading squad, who we're working on being a national ranked program, very, very competitive, as well as helping our athletics grow into the next conference as we enter the American Conference in the next 2 years. So we're excited to have her, and can't wait for her to get on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So I'll ask you guys to just retake your seats, and like I said, after we do our next presentation, families, we have all the time in the world to take pictures and do everything else, and we'll get a big shot of everybody together. But now I'm going to hand the microphone back to Mr. Weber. Thank you for being here.
Congratulations to all our athletes. Now for a special presentation, Mrs. Thomason.
Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. I'm going to bring our special guest up here. One of our seniors was honored with a Scholastic Athlete Award, and so I'm going to have Mr. ANDY CITRIN come up here and Graham Rowe and tell us a little bit more about that.
Good morning. I am pleased to announce that the winner of the ANDY CITRIN Injury Attorneys Athletic Scholarship Award is Graham Rowe. And Graham submitted a video along with many other seniors from across Mobile and Baldwin County. And I'm sure you know about some of Graham's accomplishments, but he's an extraordinary athlete, soccer field and football. And he's also, what a scholar, 4.25? 4.31. Yeah, and he's headed for Auburn studying building science. There were a lot of there are really some extraordinary kids in our community here that submitted, since a young men and women, who submitted terrific videos. But it's such an honor to present you with this. It's a $5,000 scholarship, and we've given him a nice acknowledgement so he can keep. And so congratulations, Graham Rowe. Well done, Mom and Dad. Y'all did that. That's just terrific. This is a fine moment. Thank you.
So thank you, Mr. Citrin, for this generous award to Graham, and congratulations to all of our student athletes. Now, what we're going to do now is, if you want to, you can go to lunch. But if you want to, but if you want to stay here for the pictures with the families and celebrate with these families, if these students are your good friends, please do that. And we'll extend lunch just a little bit. God bless you.